A flat tyre can be costly, disruptive and in some environments, devastating. Now, all your puncture problems can be solved by OCO Z7 tyre sealant. OCO Z7 puncture protection treatment is protecting tyres from punctures all over the world. OCO Z7 is suitable for a variety of vehicles and is effective in both tubed and tubeless tyres. The amount to apply can be found on the side of the OCO container. Here, OCO is shown in a 1 litre bottle. OCO Z7 is being injected into a pneumatic tyre through the valve stem, having removed the valve core with the valve core remover. It is important to ensure that the valve is in the 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock position. By unscrewing the valve core, the air will escape, and once the tyre is fully deflated, the correct quantity of OCO can be applied. By using an air pressure line, any OCO residue can be removed from the valve stem. Now the valve core can be reinserted and the tyre reinflated to its normal pressure. Spilled OCO can be easily washed away with water. This tyre is now fully protected against punctures of up to 9 millimetres in the tread area, and this application of OCO will seal up to 30 holes instantly with a negligible air loss. OCO Z7 is a unique formula of gums, blockers, fibres and natural and vulcanised rubber, contained within an aqueous and glycol matrix. The force of air pressure inside a tyre forces OCO into the punctured hole as the wheel rotates. When OCO moves into the puncture, it leaves behind a flexible and airtight plug, which integrates with the rubber of the tyre or tube to form a permanent seal. As magnification shows, the ingredients suspended in OCO bind and map themselves in and over the hole, sealing it in milliseconds. Here, OCO Z7 can be seen magnified 100 times plugging a puncture. When a vehicle is moving, the movement of its rotating wheels complete the sealing process instantaneously. OCO is being applied again, and in this case to a ride-on lawnmower. Similar vehicles are used by the general public as well as local authorities and contracting firms. OCO is widely used by cyclists and caravan owners, farmers, construction companies, freight carriers and mining operators. OCO is purchased also by national and local government for use by the police and emergency services, as well as the armed forces. OCO Z7 is suitable for vehicles of all sizes. For larger tyres, OCO Z7 is supplied in 20-litre containers. A pressure application pump is available which doses 200 millilitres with each downward stroke. The application pump will pump against a pressure of 50 psi or 3.5 bar, making it unnecessary to fully deflate the tyre. Firstly, the pressure pump is primed by pumping the OCO to the end of the application tube. Again, the valve core is removed, but this time the end of the application tube is clamped immediately over the valve stem to prevent any air escaping. The correct quantity of OCO is being applied slowly to the tyre at 200 millilitres per stroke of the pump. In this case, 4.3 litres is being injected, which takes 26 strokes of the pump. Having removed the application tube from the valve stem, it's advisable to stand aside whilst the air pressure clears any residual OCO from the valve. The valve core is replaced immediately to prevent further loss of air pressure. Applying the airline, the tyre is reinflated and any residual OCO is washed away with water. In larger tyres, OCO Z7 has been known to seal punctures caused by objects up to 20 millimetres in diameter. Punctures cost money. Flat tyres mean expensive repair bills, idle vehicles and operatives, plus ruined tyres and inner tubes. In critical operations, punctures can cause vehicle damage and even personal injury. On average, The full cost of fitting OCO to a vehicle is repaid once OCO has sealed the first puncture. And OCO will continue to seal up to 30 punctures for the whole life of the tyre. OCO seals punctures in the tread area of the tyre. OCO extends tyre life and can eliminate downtime. OCO is completely safe and does not harm tyres, tubes or wheels. OCO is the only puncture sealer to be fully tested and authenticated by institutions around the world. OCO is in use by multinational vehicle producers and users worldwide. OCO saves time, saves tyres, saves money. OCO Z7, proven puncture protection.